Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff makes major coaching change days before US Open. Coco Gauff made a surprising coaching change just days before the 2025 US Open. The top-ranked American woman player parted ways with her coach Matt Daly on Wednesday, The Athletic's Matthew Futterman reported. Gauff hired Daly after last year's US Open to specifically work on her serve and her forehand. Although Gauff has been struggling recently, the duo of her and Daly did win the French Open together back in June. Since then, though, Gauff has suffered some tough losses, including her first-round exit at Wimbledon just weeks after her victory at Roland Garros. So far this year, Gauff has totaled 320 double faults against 138 aces. Gauff leads the WTA in double faults this year by a landslide. Yelena Ostapenko sits in second place with 211 double faults. Gauff's made 60% of her first serves and has won 69.5% of her first serve points and 68.7% of her service games. To replace Daly, Gauff hired Gavin McMillan. He previously worked with world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka on her serve. McMillan was present with Gauff at Flushing Meadows on Wednesday. We'll see how Gauff fares in New York this year. Maybe she can add a second US Open title to her collection. Changing course, the coaching shakeup. Just as the tennis world braced for the 2025 US Open, held from August 24th to September 7th, Coco Gauff, age 21 and riding high as the reigning French Open champion, dropped a bombshell. In a stunning move, she parted ways with her coach Matt Daly mere days before the tournament began. TalkSport, Yuba Tennis, The Sun, ESPN.com. Daly, known for his technical grip adjustments, especially on her serve and forehand, had helped craft her second Grand Slam title at Roland Garros. Yuba Tennis, Wikipedia, ESPN.com. Yet inconsistency, especially with her serve, marked by double fault crises, forced change. Enter Gavin McMillan, the biomechanics maestro. Into the void stepped Gavin McMillan, a biomechanics expert famed for helping Aryna Sabalenka transform her erratic serve through scientific precision. TalkSport, The Sun, Yuba Tennis, New York Post, ESPN.com. Why this matters. McMillan uses advanced technology and video analysis to dissect serve mechanics. He brings an athlete-centric, scientific approach to one of the game's most crucial weapons. Former coach Darren Cahill praised him as very thorough, uses new technology, really breaks down the biomechanics. Yuba Tennis, TalkSport. Though Daly is gone, Jean-Christophe Forel remains by Gauff's side, providing continuity amid change. Yuba Tennis, New York Post, TalkSport. The road to the split, serve woes and mismatched momentum. Gauff's serve had gradually unraveled. 23 double faults in a single match against Danielle Collins at the Canadian Open. TalkSport, Essentially Sports. A cumulative 62 unforced errors and serve issues in Cincinnati. The Sun. Even a first-round exit at Wimbledon signaled deeper technical issues. The Sun. Wikipedia. Essentially Sports. Expert voices echoed the urgency. Rick Matchey, Serena Williams' former team coach, pinpointed Gauff's serve and forehand as pivotal, and suggested she didn't need subtraction, but addition, a science-based coaching layer. Essentially Sports. TalkSport. The timing, dance on the edge. Changing coaches days before a Grand Slam is akin to swapping sails midstorm, risky, bold, and laden with pressure. Yet, Gauff's decision seems rooted in clarity. Even with success earlier in 2025, the hard-court season revealed cracks. At this pivotal juncture, Gauff opted for a reset grounded in technology and precision. The immediate aim, refine her most fragile weapon, the serve, before Flushing Meadows' unforgiving stage. TalkSport, ESPN.com. New York Post. A deeper look, what it could mean. 1. Psychology meets science. Gauff is no stranger to high-pressure decisions. Bringing in McMillan signals her willingness to merge mental resilience with biomechanical refinement. 2. From intuition to analysis. Matt Daly relied on feel and subtly tweaked mechanics. McMillan will break it down frame by frame. It's Gauff opting for surgical over subtle. 3. Legacy and potential. With Grand Slam titles already under her belt, and only weeks away from a home slam, the stakes couldn't be higher. A successful switch now could mark a turning point in her evolution from prodigy to dominator. 4. Team dynamics. By keeping Forel, Gauff preserves familiarity and trust. The addition of McMillan is additive, not disruptive. 5. Tennis at a crossroads. This move illustrates an era where elite players increasingly integrate sports science into traditional coaching, especially when technical faults hinder potential. Imagining the narrative, a creative spin. Act I, the cracks in the foundation. The courts of Wimbledon and Canadian Open echoed with double faults. Despite her clay court brilliance, the hard court exposed a serve that betrayed her. Gauff faced her reflection in the locker room mirror, not with rage, but with resolve. Act II, the crossroads. Jamie Simons, Gauff's sports psychologist, whispered to her, "You need a mechanic for your serve." And there, in the hush of the locker room, she made the call. Coaching change. No fanfare. But everything changed. Act III, the scientist enters. Arthur Ashe Stadium sunlight spilled over a new practice court where McMillan wielded not a racket, but biomechanical data. On one side, Forel stood, steady, familiar. On the other, McMillan mapped angles, and angles. The serve rewrote itself, frame by frame. Act IV, the calm before the storm. Days turned into hours. Gauff closed her eyes and breathed. The numbers glowed on her mind, but her heart thumped rhythm and grit. She was ready, serve aligned, team restructured, destiny within reach. Act V, Flushing Meadows unfolds. The U.S. Open began. Each point was a test of nerve, muscle memory, and trust in science. She served, and for once, double faults were whispers, not howls. The new serve wasn't perfect, but it sang. And for Coco Gauff, that was enough. Final thoughts. Coco Gauff's last-minute coaching overhaul is both bold and emblematic of her evolution. It's a decision daring enough to echo through tennis seasons, blending tradition with innovation. As the U.S. Open unfolds, seeing how this